I was living in France, serving at the sanctuary of Our Lady of Lourdes, when the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris burned down last year. I heard the news just before bed, and the next morning, when I went to breakfast in the chaplain's residence, my French colleagues were in shock, like a close friend had died, or perhaps more precisely, like a part of themselves had died. The site of the church has been a place of Christian worship since the 4th century, and the cathedral as we have known her was completed around 1260 after 100 years of labor. One of the finest examples of Gothic architecture, she has become an icon of France. Having shared in the vicissitudes of the history of the French in an intimate and motherly way. Thanks be to God, to the generosity of many, and to the commitment of France, she will rise again. I love this church. What a wonderful place to pray. In glorious sunshine or shrouded in mist on a wintry night, her beauty was breathtaking. Entering within, the door to transcendence was wide open as you contemplated the awesome space. At the same time, you were drawn into your heart and soul, touched by light and beauty all around. She stood as a testimony to us of something beyond ourselves. Everyone experienced it, whether a believer or not. No wonder that people from all around the world have loved her. We can see in Notre Dame a great model of the dynamic intersection of art, history, culture, and faith. So much human and spiritual experience comes together in a profound and penetrating way that illuminates what life is about. Great churches, particularly cathedrals, intentionally do that. In the Notre Dame Cathedral, the Archbishop of Paris, successor of the apostles, has for centuries preached the word and celebrated the sacraments of the eternal covenant between God and his people. A cathedral tells us who we are as church. And the beauty of Notre Dame was created to do that. In all great cathedrals, the presence of the Blessed Virgin Mary is pervasive, and they are very often consecrated to her. Of course, Mary is the mother and the icon of the church. The mother of any human family personifies that family. So does Mary personify the church. As an icon, she models and calls the church to become who she is to be, the bride of Christ, the Lamb of God. Throughout the centuries, Our Lady, Notre Dame, has represented our best ideals of ourselves, calling us to be all we can be. She has done that, particularly in the Cathedral of Notre Dame, through beauty. Bearing all her grandeur and history, the Cathedral of Notre Dame has always been essentially a house of the Lord, a place of prayer, where Our Lady has helped her children to be taken up into the life of God, in which she lives in fullness.